So, a budget rugged phone with a 200 megapixels camera, a secondary display and a military grade durability. That's the Hatwaf Cyber 15. Hatwaf might not be a name you've heard before, but this phone could be worth your attention. Let's see if it's actually worth your money. Buckle up, subscribe and let's dive in. Inside the box you'll find the essentials, the Cyber 15 itself of course. Along with it there's a 30 watts fast charger, a user manuals, a SIM card ejector tool, some wet wipes for the screen protector, an OTG adapter cable and a USB charging cable, and that's everything you need to get started. First impression, solid rugged build. Just what you would expect from a phone built to handle drops and bumps. It's not the trendiest looking device, but it does come with IP69K and military standard H10H certifications if durability is a priority. You can choose between silver or orange and it has a fingerprint resistant back and subtle branding. The button layout is straightforward, fingerprint reader and volume rocker on the right, programmable button, SD card and SIM card slot on the left, USB port, mic and speaker at the bottom. It features rubber corners, metal sides and Gorilla Glass 3, pretty standard for this category. Hatwaf also released a more hardcore version called the Hyper 7, which I'll cover in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. One unique feature is the secondary touchscreen on the back. It's like a mini smartwatch for time, music controls, notifications and even reverse selfies. It's a bit of a gimmick, but it does look cool. The main display is bright, vibrant and smooth with a 120Hz refresh rate, great for swiping and videos. It's advertised as 2K, but at 2408 by 1080 pixels, it's actually HD+. You can still watch 2K content, but it's downscaled. Now, the downside, there's only a single speaker. It's fine for calls and casual use, but the lack of stereo sound is disappointing in 2024. Plus, the sound gets muffled in horizontal mode, which is a letdown for gaming or media. So, while the main display, secondary screen and the rugged build are appealing, that mono speaker, yeah, it's kind of a deal breaker for me. By default, the Cyber 15 shoots at 12.5 megapixels and if you want to use the 200 megapixels mode, you'll need to manually switch it on in the app. But as you can see from these daylight shots, nothing groundbreaking, though they get the job done. Colors and details are a bit muted compared to something like the Pixel 8. Now, here's an interesting part. Hatwaf claims this is a 200 megapixels camera, but with the Helio G99 chipset, it's technically capped at 108 megapixels. Somehow it isn't, but I'll explain that in a bit. As for zoom, it's only digital and as you can tell here, it's not sharp enough to rely on. Moving to video, it records in 2K at 30 FPS, but without stabilization the footage is pretty shaky. In daylight it's fine for casual clips, but in low light it's a mess. Definitely not for professional or cinematic shots, but it works for everyday videos or social media posts. The 32 megapixels front camera is fine for selfies and video calls, nothing impressive. You can use the secondary screen for selfies with the main lens, which is a fun gimmick, but not a game changer. Overall, I would give the camera 5 out of 10. It's decent for casual use, but the sluggish app and the poor low light performance hurt it. The 200 megapixels claim feels more like marketing hype than something you realistically use, but if you're not too particular about your photos, it gets the job done. The phone runs on MediaTek Helio G99, a solid 4G chip, but it doesn't support 5G. Now about those 200 megapixels. Normally, the G99 caps at 108 megapixels, but Hatwaf seems to have customized it, like Xiaomi did with Redmi Note 13 Pro 4G, to support a 200 megapixels camera. It comes with 12 gigs of RAM expandable to 24 gigs using virtual memory. This uses the 256 gigs UFS 2.2 storage, which might slow things down a bit, but 12 gigs should be enough for most multitasking needs. You also get a microSD slot that supports up to 1 terabyte, which is great for storing those large 200 megapixel photos. The phone runs on stock Android 13, functional though not the latest version. You'll get around 2 years of security updates, which is fair for the price, though some might find it a bit short. Face unlocks work smoothly and the user interface is your standard Android experience with minimal bloatware. However, it lacks any advanced AI features, which is surprising given the Cyber branding. Connectivity-wise, you get Bluetooth, Wi-Fi 6E, NFC, an infrared blaster and accurate GPS. Call quality is solid, with no issues in volume or signal coverage. Just keep in mind it's a 4G device. In terms of benchmarks, it scores 415,000 on Antutu, putting it in budget range. On Geekbench 6, it hit 725 in single-core, 2007 in multi-core and 1286 in GPU in OpenCL. It's not a flagship performer, but for a budget phone, it's respectable. Let's see how it handles in real-world use, especially gaming. First up, as for the Legends Unite at medium settings, the Cyber 15 handles it smoothly even during intense moments. No lags or issues here. Next, Call of Duty Mobile, medium settings, and while there are occasional frame drops, it's overall pretty solid. Okay, the phone might not be the fastest for gaming, but it holds its own quite well. The 6280 mAh battery is a highlight. Hardware claims 5 to 6 days on a single charge with average use, but in my test with heavy gaming and social media, I got around 3 days. Still not too bad. It supports 33 watts fast charging, going from 0 to full in about 1.5 hours, and allows 10 watts reverse charging to juice up other devices. Solid battery life for anyone always on the go. At around $150 US, I would rate it as 6.5 out of 10. The Cyber 15 combines durability, a nice display and a unique but somewhat gimmicky secondary screen. Its big battery lasts at least 3 days, and while the 200 megapixels camera is decent, the night vision mode doesn't add much. The mono speaker falls short for media and gaming. Is it a hidden gem? Not quite. It's a practical, budget-friendly choice. If you're after top performance and camera quality, look elsewhere. But if you need a rugged phone that can handle daily wear and tear without breaking the bank, it's a solid pick. For the price, it's not bad. You get what you pay for. Check the links in the description if you're interested. Quick disclaimer, this video isn't sponsored. I bought the phone myself and my wife and I do all the testing independently. Your support means a lot, so hit subscribe for more no-nonsense reviews. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one.